I'm Jason with Hill Country Tobacco Company in Marble Falls, Texas.
And I'm David. I'm a Texan and I love cigars. Enjoy the show. I love the sights of the Texas Hill Country, and in the springtime, it is simply breathtaking. But at this time of year, I love the sights and lights of Christmas. And you know, of course, wherever I go, I'm always looking for a cigar lounge. And what I found is the only lounge in Marble Falls, Texas, Hill Country Tobacco Company. After spending the afternoon with good cigars and fellowship, and chatting with Jason, the owner, I definitely wanted to return to let y'all see this hidden gem.
Hey, Dave, welcome to Hill Country Tobacco.
Yeah, good to see you again, brother.
Good to see you.
All right, man, how you doing?
Good, how are you?
I am good. It's always good to be in a cigar shop,
It
right?
always is, yes, sir. Yeah.
And of course, you own the cigar shop.
Yes, sir.
That's
yes, sir.
That's always fun, right?
That's a good thing, yeah, usually.
Yeah. So, I mean, we were in here the other day.
Yes, sir.
And very welcoming. I mean, I love the layout of it. Why don't you show me around a little bit?
Sure. So we have our front lounge up here, obviously, right? The guys are able to watch whatever they like to watch and hang out and enjoy that.
Got a little bit of business
little
stuff.
work area, yeah.
Little
they want to do
business,
a little work.
little relaxed.
Business and pleasure mixed together a little
Exactly.
bit. Yes, sir. Yes,
Got
sir.
your TV this way. Now, granted, we're decorated for Christmas.
Yes, sir.
This is not your normal decor,
Not
right?
usually, yeah. We try not to leave it up all year round. Yeah.
Right.
Yep.
Right. And then, you know, I'm noticing right off the bat, so you've got up here because Tobacco Cabana, they've got pipes. So you do have some pipe tobacco.
Pipe tobacco, yep.
So for your pipe smokers.
Yep, we're the only game in town for pipes for a pretty decent area, so that's always helpful.
Okay.
Yep.
So you've got everything else, your cutters, lighters.
Yep, cutters, lighters, a
everything.
couple humidors, ashtrays, yes, sir.
Exactly.
Yep.
So I'm liking this area with, you know, comfy couches.
Yeah, absolutely.
Definitely comfy couches. And then you've got this area here.
Another little area to kind of in between work and pleasure, right? If they want to, they want to kind of sit on a laptop because they want a little bit higher table, right? They can come over here.
And then as we're kind of going back this way, it's like you've got another nice seating. Totally, it's like
different.
I mean, it's like this TV over here is not really, I can't really hear this
Right,
one.
yeah, it doesn't interfere with, you know, unless they're both cranked way up, which we try not to do so people can enjoy.
Or you got two football games going on.
We will have, if there's two different games, we do have folks, some guy will sit here. Actually, one of my guys who's here now, he likes to sit and watch maybe Air Force, and then we've got, you know, another game up front, so he's kind of watching both at the same time. He doesn't hear it, so yeah.
Exactly.
Yep.
And so then you've got all your glasses, ice maker.
Yep.
Coffee.
BYOB, as you know.
So BYOB.
Yep. They can bring whatever they like, come in and hang out. We do sell coffee. We sell soda, water, and, you know.
Right. That is always good.
Yes,
and
sir.
Then, you've got your microwave. So is this a membership? Is this a membership in here at all?
No, sir. We're all free in here. This is all free to come sit and hang out and enjoy as long as you
buy a cigar.
Yep,
yeah, you got to support your lounge. That's what it's about.
I always do the same thing. When I go anywhere out of town, I try and support the local business, right? That's what we're here for. So,
yeah, exactly. I mean, if you're not going to support the lounge, how's the lounge going to stay open?
We try and instill that in folks, and most everybody gets it, but every once in a while you get somebody who doesn't. You got to kind of remind them. So
exactly. This is how it works.
Yes, sir.
And so we've got a sitting area here, bathrooms around the corner.
Around the corner.
Little kitchen area, microwave.
Yes, sir. Little fridge.
I can put whatever I want in there?
Kinda. If people do use it occasionally, I usually use it mostly for me, but if people need to put anything in there, they're more than welcome to. Okay. And then we've also got our little kegerator.
Okay.
So
nice.
That's a donation only. We don't sell any kind of liquor or beer here, so it's you know, by donation if they feel so inclined, then
very nice.
Get another keg in there.
Well, you know, the only thing we're missing is we got to look at the humidor.
Yes, sir.
We got.
we got cigars. That's what we're here for.
You got a nice place to sit down. You got to have something to light up.
Yes, sir.
So this is it right here, right?
Yep, that's our humidor.
All right. Let's take a look. Oh, nice. Oh, love the smell. Oh, you got some lockers in here.
I do. Some of them get used. Yeah. Between this and the Viso room, it kind of depends on if folks need it or want it, because I had a lot of folks that were using it until Viso room opened. Much bigger lockers right over there. So
Viso room. So we're going to go over there and take a look at that, right?
Yes, absolutely. Our little hidden gem here in Marble Falls.
Hidden gem in Marble Falls.
Yes, besides this lounge, that's another hidden gem.
Exactly.
Yep.
So I'm looking at, I mean, you got some CAO stuff, you've got Los Dados, you've got some your Acid Drew Estate stuff
Yes,
over
sir.
there.
Yes, sir.
Of course, you've got Micalle.
Yeah, always.
Always. Drew
Gotta support
Estates down
Texas.
here. And La Aurora.
Yep.
I mean, you've got a great selection here. Is this a house stick or what is this?
This is just something that some of my friends were starting to bug us about carrying. It's not quite a house stick, but it's something we carry. It's a fantastic daily smoke for $4.99, and
Nice.
It's a great thing to check out. So.
Okay, yeah, I'm always interested in house sticks if a shop has them.
Yep.
But this would be pretty similar to one.
It is.
I mean,
it is. Yep. It's not our official house. We're kind of working and trying it out right now and seeing
Sure.
how we go. They've got a bunch of different wrappers right now. We're just going with the Maduro, but we'll
Very
probably
cool.
grow that.
Very cool. So you got, I mean, a great assortment of beginner cigars to somebody who knows what they're smoking.
And we've tried to curate that based on what the demand is, right? Obviously, I could come in here and say, hey, I want to put these 50 brands in here, and it's not going to mean a lot of people aren't going to buy them, right? So we've tried to, we start with some core stuff like Fuente and Romeo and Julieta.
You got Time Out. I don't see a lot of people carrying Time Out.
Yeah, Ohana's great folks. They come out and did an event with us earlier this year, and we try and add things as it, the demand kind of grows for a little
Big
bit.
Sky. Don't see a
Awesome.
lot of people carrying Big Sky.
Love Big
Brandon
Sky.
Marsh and them.
Yeah, Brandon's a great guy.
Yeah, great group of guys there too.
Yes, sir.
So you've got your big name guys and you've got some boutique stuff.
Absolutely. Try and be a little bit of a mix. Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds great. Well, I would love to sit down with you and really talk about, you in the lounge and everything.
Absolutely.
But always do that over a cigar.
Always.
You got any suggestions?
I think this Micalle Red's probably a fantastic choice for Christmas, isn't
For
it?
Christmas, red.
I know,
yeah,
right?
You
can't go wrong, can you?
And it's a great cigar.
Yeah,
So
absolutely.
So the Micalle Red, we go next door to the Viso.
Viso room, yes, sir.
Yeah.
Viso, one of the tobaccos used for filler in premium cigars. Viso is often used to balance the strength of Ligero while maintaining a smooth draw and burn. In the Viso room, the ambiance is curated with the same precision and care you'd find in a premium cigar. For those looking to blend productivity with pleasure, their secluded business room provides the ideal setting. The atmosphere of the Viso room breathes sophistication and relaxation, offering the perfect balance for any occasion.
All right, man. This looks like a great place to sit down.
Oh, man, it is. It's
Man.
wonderfully
Sit down
relaxing.
with a good cigar, and I'd say light these up.
Let's do it.
Let's do that.
Yes, sir.
I've got this one here. So have you've smoked all the black, the red, and the blue?
Everything they have, yes.
Yeah.
Sir.
You-
They've done
which-
two events with us? At least
Oh,
one
nice.
event, yes.
Lauren?
Lauren, awesome.
Great. Oh, I love
Yeah.
Lauren. I love
Yep.
Lauren. Yeah. So I liked this red when it came out, and then I really liked the blue, but then when the red came out, that one really got me.
Did it for you? Yes, I like the red a lot. It's black was my favorite up until the red, but I like them all. I don't know that I could pick a favorite.
Yeah. I mean, because I think they fit different,
Sure.
whatever you're drinking.
Yep.
We've got something good here to drink with a great cigar and sitting out. So how long have you been smoking cigars?
20 plus years?
20 plus?
Yeah,
Okay.
I'd say I didn't really get big into it for probably more like the last 10 or so, but off and on. 20
Okay.
years.
What got you into cigars?
It's a really dumb thing. I was a big Schwarzenegger guy in the 80s, right? As a kid, Predator.
Get to the
Well,
chopper.
Yeah, exactly. I just thought it was cool and learned more about the culture when you actually get into it, which is a huge part of it, of course, right?
I think that's a thing that most people, I mean, why would you get into cigars other than what you're smoking them for, which is hanging around people,
Right.
and
Getting to know them.
and, and relaxing, because we know all the other stuff that goes with the other type of tobacco products. They're a need. This is not a need.
No.
to sit down like this, have a conversation, have a drink.
There is a need for it, but yes, it's
Yeah,
not a need.
it's
Absolutely.
it's a mental need.
Sure. Sure.
And I know it is for me because I don't physically need the cigar, but I want the cigar because I know I'm going to sit down and relax,
It's a focus.
or I'm
point.
going to be in a room like this with friends
Sure.
and getting to know them guys
Yep.
or ladies
Yep.
better.
Yep. Yep.
And so, so you were. We talked a little bit when we were down here a couple of days ago. Had a great cigar, one of the Cavalier Genevieve
Yes, sir.
cigars. Always smoke gold, stay gold, baby.
Yep.
And we got to sit in the lounge there and just relax. And you mentioned that you were a veteran.
I am.
Okay.
Navy veteran. Yes, sir.
Navy veteran.
Went
Okay.
in after high school, Desert Shield, Desert Storm.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Thank you for your service.
Thank you. Thank you.
And so you're smoking cigars back then?
Yeah, when you could find them. I mean, there wasn't Cigars for Warriors back then. It would have been cool to have cigars shipped to you when you were back then. But
Right.
It was, we'd pull in a port and I'd try and find a place that had cigars. And
Right.
It was a limited option and opportunity, but when I could do it,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, because most, I mean, my dad retired Navy. He was a big cigarette smoker.
Mhm.
He tried to quit, but most people are going to go with, because you get in the military, smoke them if you got them.
Yep. Yep.
And that's my time to take a break.
Yep.
Well, you can't do this
No,
because they're
No.
not going to give you that much time.
not really. No.
No.
Yeah.
So, but being in a port, maybe, hopefully, if you find a cigar
Yep.
somewhere.
Yeah.
But things have changed.
Yeah, massively. Yeah.
From where you're able to find a lounge, what lounges are really welcoming
Yes.
to you. So the lounge that we're sitting in now, let's talk about your lounge over there first. Okay. So how did that come about?
So I was frequenting a cigar lounge in my hometown of Liberty Hill, which is not far from here.
Okay.
Right? And I just kept going in there. I'm like, this is really cool. This is really cool. And I think it was more of a desire of getting tired of what I was doing, the stress of what I was doing. I worked in accounting for 30 years, and it's a timetable, it's a crunch every month,
I
all
get
the
that.
time. Yeah.
I've worked for the government before, and it's
Yep.
it's government work.
Yeah, and it's there's no breaks because you got to do payroll every 2 weeks. You got to have month ends got to get done. And I'm mowing my property in Liberty Hill, and I'm sitting there thinking, man, we've got some decent equity in this house.
Mm-hmm.
I really like cigars.
Mm.
Great idea in your head until you have to have the conversation with Mama as to, wait, you're going to quit your job.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It wasn't terribly hard, but it was definitely something you have to
Yeah. You.
I have, and to be fair, there was not a hard plan of, okay, by this month I'll be profitable enough to do this, or this. It was, I know we'll do well. And here's a funny thing about this whole business to me, Dave, that I said to her at the time. I said, I've never seen anybody walk into a cigar lounge angry, and I've never seen anybody walk out of a cigar lounge angry.
Good point.
Meaning the customer base is pretty amicable and friendly, and it's a great group of folks, and the culture. I mean, you've met lots of guys in this world, and generally there's lots of awesome people to meet in this world, and it was just, I couldn't see not doing it.
Yeah,
So,
I mean, the majority of friends, good friends that I have now, are because of cigars.
yeah.
People that I've met in different lounges, and then continue to meet in the lounge. And whatever, I mean, Steven and I were talking about this some time ago. It's funny how lounges change, or not change, but their different lounges have their different niche of what they like to do.
Mhm.
So it's like on here, I noticed you've got a chess table and you've got some dominoes. Steven's Lounge, Tobacco Cabana, huge domino.
Really?
Those guys in the back are slamming those things down. Boom.
Reminds me of the Navy.
Yeah. So they're playing dominoes. You go to Latitude in Waxahachie, which is my main lounge because it's 10 minutes from my house.
Sure.
Darts.
Yeah, I love darts.
we
I do have a
played-
dart board in there. It's just,
Yep.
it's kind of hidden right now.
Yeah,
but
we play darts. We've talked about a little poker night maybe every now and then, but it's mainly darts.
Yeah, darts are fun.
And then you go to the one up in Lake Worth. Those guys are huge cribbage players.
That's funny you say that. I grew up playing cribbage. I'm
My
originally
da-
from Minnesota, and my grandmother taught me to play cribbage from when I was old enough to hold cards.
Yeah, my dad was a huge cribbage.
Yeah.
He loved cribbage.
Yeah.
I never understood, never got into it, so I didn't learn how to play. But it's interesting how you go to lounges like that, and you've got a different, group of people that that gravitate towards a certain game,
Mm-hmm.
and maybe you're bringing other people into that game that were never into it before. You
Yeah.
know, I love darts and I like playing, billiards, pool.
Yeah.
That billiards is a little harder to have in a club
Yeah.
because you got to have
yeah,
room.
Yeah.
But darts you can definitely do. Just don't walk in between.
Yeah. While they're throwing it.
Right, exactly. Just be mindful. But and chess and things like that, you
Yeah.
can definitely, and dominoes. But it's funny, because I like darts. Thought that was cool. That's always something you have in your garage.
Yeah.
But now we've really gotten into it. It's like,
Yeah.
go find those
There's some
darts.
serious dart players out there.
We're playing darts more and trying to get better at it and everything. So that's cool. What do you with your group here? What differentiates this room from your lounge over there?
I think it's more the feel, right? I mean, obviously this is a little more of, like I said before we walked in, the speakeasy feel to it. It's a little more, it's definitely private, right? Because I got to have a key fob to get in. It's 24/7 access, whereas I'm the retail store, right? I have set hours, a little more public. This is a private club, right? Essentially, not really, but it's that feel to it.
Yeah, exactly.
So, but same type of people frequent both, and they enjoy both atmospheres to the nth degree, right? I mean, they appreciate. I think the big piece of why I've been successful over there, or at least the feedback I get is, and I try and not say this as far as having an ego about it, but it's me, right? They like to sit down and I engage them, and we like to have conversations, and that's what it's about, right?
Yeah,
I mean, we just don't talk to each other a lot anymore.
That's
In cigar lounges we do, but unfortunately in other ways we really don't.
and what I like about your lounge though over there is, and a lot of different lounges for that matter, is if you want to talk you can.
Yes.
And if you don't, you can go over
Absolutely.
there and
I've had those guys come in and like, if you want to be left alone, absolutely. Would you like me to turn the TV on? No, I'm good just sitting here. Okay, they want to be quiet.
Right.
No worries. I'm not there to bug you.
Yeah.
But if a lot of people do like to engage and ask questions, and a lot of times, it's tough on a cigar lounge. Everybody's going to say, well, cry on my shoulder. But it is, because you're trying to do the business stuff on the back end, and then somebody walks in the middle of you you have to stop. That's the job, right? And it is a job. I love it. Every day I love it. And I'm so lucky to have it. But it's tough to do, to manage everything and juggle all the balls, but it's a lot of fun. So.
Exactly. So one of the things that's always funny is not funny, haha, but it is a cigar lounge owner. Somebody's going to think, dude, you can smoke cigars all day.
Cigars all day and sit in this
smoke.
chair, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it.
So, do you ever actually get through a full cigar?
No, there's no ever. You mean start to finish, like sit down, like not at all. No.
You're.
But
puffing on one.
you know that going into it. I mean, I watched the gentleman that ran the one where we became friends with my other buddies before I opened mine. I knew what it was going to be, but again, there's a lot worse problems to have in this world for sure. So, but yeah, it's not sitting down enjoying a full glass of whatever, and it's not the full relaxation, but I'll take it as I can get it. Right. This is kind of my living retirement.
And so here we are in Christmas time right now. Are you getting? So what I was wanting this time of year, you're going to get other people buying things. Oh, so and so wants cigars, and I know he likes cigars.
Stocking stuff,
and they don't go into cigar lounges every day or every other day for that matter.
Right.
So, being the only cigar lounge in the area, right?
Yes, sir.
Which you'd have to go Cedar Park,
Liberty Hills, probably the closest, and then Cedar Park.
Austin.
Yeah, Austin's
You're going to have
probably
to go that way.
Yeah, there's nothing
and
in Lano.
You're dealing with traffic and everything else. So what amount, I'm trying to, new customers, do you see those come in regularly, or are they hit and miss?
Yeah, it was huge in the beginning, and I track it verbally, right? Because they always go, oh, this is cool. How long's this been here? Well, there's a key phrase, right?
Right.
Oh, so you're new here. How'd you find us? Right. So immediately that's the question, because I need to know we've done some amount of advertising.
Right. You got a great looking website.
I appreciate that. Yeah, those folks did a fantastic job on it. I tried to initially do it, and I said, no, this is not me. And I let them doll it up much better than what I had done.
Right.
But still, I would say a couple times a week, we get people asking how long you've been here, or, just today had one ask the same thing. And I said, okay, where do you live? Burn it. Okay. Because it's a combo of Barbell and Burn It mostly, and some Llano folks. within a month of being open, I had a couple come in and beg me to come open a place in Llano, and I said, well, let's see how this one
Right.
does.
Let's get this one.
I would
And
love
so
to have multiples, but yeah.
So you've been there 3 years, you said?
May will be 3 years, yes.
May will
coming
be
up.
3 years,
Yes, sir.
coming up in 2025.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Be 3 years, okay. And it all started with, you know, because you
idea.
worked in the government work,
Yeah,
and
I was done.
you were done with it, and it's time to open up the cigar
Yeah,
shop.
yeah.
Well, to me, it looks like you've done. I mean, you've done a fantastic job.
I appreciate that.
Um,
We try hard,
You've
right?
got a good core group of people,
We do.
obviously.
Huge supporters and core group of folks.
Yeah.
Absolutely, yes.
And so this being connected to it, so if you're able to do you've still got room for memberships, right? For this.
Oh, absolutely, yes, yes.
And there's no
bring one,
membership-
bring all, yes.
No memberships over there.
Not in my place.
But this
no,
would be membership here, so you've
Yes,
got
sir.
more room for membership. So you guys, like I said, we're in Marble Falls.
Yep.
This is a fantastic place. I mean, there's so many iconic places. Blue Bonnet Cafe,
Yep, yep.
all those types of things. So if you're ever in Marble Falls, you need to make sure you get by the Hill Country Tobacco Company. A big thank you to Jason for extending his hospitality during our visit. Marble Falls, Texas, rich in history and brimming with natural beauty. And now you have yet another reason to visit, a hidden gem and welcoming spot to enjoy a great cigar and engaging conversation at Hill Country Tobacco Company. Texas Cigar Roadshow is presented by Lone Star Cigar Association. Thanks for watching, and until we meet again, enjoy the leaf, grow the culture.